ATRK-TV Houston. Live at 5 with Bob Boudreau, Sheriff Fryer. Bob Allen has sports and Ed Brandon's weather. Now, live at 5.
Of course, now that the holidays are over, that means for consumers, it's the season to take back those gifts that you either don't want or don't fit. But for businesses, it's the season to go after hot check writers and anybody else who owes money and doesn't want to pay up.
And hence collection agencies, as they do a booming business in the new year. Tom Cook joins us in the newsroom to explain why.
Bob and Melanie, during the holidays, most businesses are too preoccupied with shoppers or year-end tax strategies to worry about collecting overdue bills. But when the new year begins, merchants search their files for bad debts and turn many of those bad debts over to collection agencies.
Any checks that are outstanding at this particular time, we're trying to get them cleared.
Because the going was tough in 1986, collection agencies like the National Collection Service in Houston really get going in January and February. National is one of more than 200 collection agencies in Houston that are hired by stores, banks, doctors, and credit card companies to go after debtors. National manager Jim McClellan says his business will jump by 30% this month as merchants try to clear bad debts.
We try everything possible, legally possible, okay, to get the money from the debtor or to get him to cooperate with us. And if all else fails, then yes, usually accounts of a certain balance, depending upon the client, will go suit.
The suit McClellan refers to is a civil lawsuit agencies sometimes file against debtors who refuse to pay. But Harris County Assistant District Attorney Jeff Ross, who heads the Worthless Checks Division, says he wants to work with collection agencies and file criminal charges against hot check writers. Ross has led a campaign against hot check writers since last fall and says the number of hot checks remains high, but is slowly decreasing.
We have noted a 193% increase in the amount of hot checks received in my office this month as opposed to December of last year. So the merchants are filing, and I think the hot check writing public is aware of this, and they're not writing as many hot checks.
Ross says statistics due out next week will show that nearly 900,000 hot checks were written in Harris County in December. He hopes that's still below the December 1985 number of nearly 1 million hot checks. And it won't surprise you to know that many collection agencies say 1986 was their best year ever. Bob, Melanie.